Hey everybody, welcome to Alone Together Tuesday. I thought I'd make things exciting and sit right in the sun. Give me just a minute, we're gonna figure out the game plan here and give folks a chance to filter in and get seated and whatnot. Well, it looks like Facebook is screwing up, so give me just a minute. Aha, there we go. Just got a cut, probably aware. I need more volume. All right, well, let's see. How about now? How's that sound, everybody? How about I play a song and then we'll judge? Let's do a sound check together. If you ever wondered behind the scenes what it's like when you go to a club, it's this for like 3 hours as a performer. You sit there and you wait for people to get the sounds dialed in, and for the drummer to have his drums sounding like they're supposed to, and for the guitar player to get his tone right, and blah blah blah. And it's my least favorite part of my job, or what used to be my job. My job used to involve sound checks almost every night. Now it's once a week, and it's here, and I've got y'all, and it lasts not too long. So anyway, all right. Well, welcome in everybody. I'm Carll. This is Alone Together Tuesday, episode 16, I believe. I never can keep track. I really should figure that out. But they're starting to add up. It's becoming a thing. For me, at least, in my life. And I appreciate so many of y'all that have taken this ride with me and been tuning in every week. It means the world. So, yeah. No, Diane, we're not on Instagram tonight. Sorry. Too many things, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but yeah, we're just going to stick to Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. All right, let's play a song. You say I love you. I say me too. We don't think much about it, it's just a thing that we do. And we go out walking, but we don't talk much. Then we lie down together, but our hearts never touch. Ah, baby, it's hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. We never go to bed angry, 'cause we never fight. And now we never go crazy in the middle of the night. And we could stay here forever, just holding on. But we have both had our reasons, but the reasons are gone. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. hearts we knew better, but we couldn't let go. And now it's time to quit hiding. Oh, we've always known that something was missing, but we were too scared to look, too busy telling our stories instead of writing the book. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. More button. But first let me check in here. Part of the view is obscured, still echo, and it's frozen everywhere but Facebook now. A little echo. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna scrap this whole microphone idea and just use these little mics here. So y'all hold on 1 second. Let's just do this. My wife used the mic on Sunday on her show. It was amazing, and I really enjoyed it. So I thought I might try it out, but it sounds like it's a little wonky for some folks. So this is a shame. I kind of enjoy playing on it, but. We'll try this. I'm going down to the Grand Station. Gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Trying out my songs on the people I meet and get along with it all. Go where the people say, y'all, and sing a song with a friend. And change the shape I'm in. And get back in the game, start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go. Start all over again. Might go back down to Texas. Might go somewhere that I've never been. And get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words to this song and start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have someplace to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay. Turn the night into day. Start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Grand Station. Gonna get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Gonna ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. smoking cigarettes in the last seat, trying to have my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go where the people say, yo, sing a song with a friend, change the shape I'm in, and get back in again, start playing again. All right, that's the great Blaze Foley, one of my favorite songwriters. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, John Prine covered that one as well. But Blaze wrote it. He's got a beautiful record called Live at the Austin Outhouse that is just incredible. Blows me away. All right, I'm going to play my pandemic song for you. Times like these, everyone could use a hand. Instead of standing around losing ground, running down the promised land. And it's so hard to tell if this is heaven or hell, and I can never measure by degrees. But it's sure getting warm around here in times like these. In times like these, do I really need a billionaire? Just taking up my time trying to tell me how I treat him unfair. Oh, then I have to pay as the home of the brave gets divided into them and the we. Oh, I find I'm losing my mind in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go. They yelling and not. Every day I'm getting better at losing something I haven't got. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep a little hope in my dreams. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. Times like these, I wish I had a place to hide. Instead of bringing it together, we're just widening the great divide. I hope and I pray at the end of the day that I can somehow get my troubles to ease. But I gotta say, it's not looking good, not in times like these. Yeah, they're coming to go. They're cold and they're hot. I'm just trying to keep the world from turning me to something I'm not. And I'm gonna try to run till the whole thing's done, and I just hope I don't end up on my knees. But it's sure getting hard to stand up in times like these. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep it on my joie de vivre. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. Just a little bit of help in times like these. All right. Yes, I could. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me in times like these. All right. Let me, man, I'm just... Okay. Facebook's looking and sounding good, but YouTube is wonky. YouTube people, I'm really sorry about this. You can also see it on Twitter and Twitch, or just hop on over to Facebook, although I know some people have issues with that. But, anyway, I don't know what to do. I'm going to stop reading the comments because there's really nothing I can do about it at this point. So I'm just going to try and put on the best show that I can. And Let the chips fall where they may. Let's see here. This is 7 years ago today. I think it was today. I was in Florida, and a bunch of friends started calling me all of a sudden, texting me, asking me if I was okay. I couldn't figure out why. And it took a little while. A couple hours later, I realized that Mojo Nixon had gone on Sirius Outlaw radio and had told the country or the world or whoever listens that I was had checked myself into a mental institution in Wyoming, which I had not, and I couldn't figure out why he said that. But anyway, a lot of people were very concerned about me, and I was starting to get calls from all my friends, and I found out later that he just made that up. He was just bored and decided that seemed like a funny thing to say. Anyway, what was funny about it was a couple days later, the Houston Press called me to ask if I had indeed gone into a mental institution, and I told them that I had not. And so they ran an article, and the headline said, "Hayes Carll is not in a mental institution, says Hayes Carll." I feel like that was funnier if there were people here to, anyway, whatever. It's a weird time in my life. Thank you, Mojo, for making people think I had completely checked out. I got more press than I had ever had before, though. So let's see here. We'll send this out to you. Well, I meet some wild people out here, those who are pretending and others more sincere, a few that outright scare me and ones that I hold dear. I meet some wild people out here. You won't believe the things I have done. Been racing down this highway like a bullet from a gun. This life is like to kill me, but it sure has been fun. You won't believe the things I have done. Well, now Birdie says I ought to go home. I swear I tried to reach you, but the cop took my phone. Them Tulsa women's nice when they leave me alone. Now Birdie says I ought to go home. I don't know how I got this way. Been burning up my nights and wasting my days. So many people talking, I forgot what to say. I don't know how I ended this way. Alright. Well, alright, y'all help me now. I meet some wild people out here, wild people. Those who are pretending and others more sincere. A few that outright scare me and ones that I hold dear. I meet some wild people out here. Yeah, I meet some wild people out here. That's usually when I'm playing this live and there's an audience that I can see and hear, they start applauding because they think it's the end of the song. It's not the end of the song. I tell them, in the business, we call that premature clapulation. that you sleep well tonight. Know that I'm dreaming of you. Hope you're alright. I'm gonna be there come dawn's early light. I hope that you sleep well tonight. All right. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? A song here about a young man who gets sent off to war in Afghanistan, and he has the misfortune of getting hit by an IED, and he then has a morphine-induced hallucination about stealing heroin from the Taliban before being recruited into a top-secret U.S. spy agency where they proceed to dose him with LSD and other hallucinogenics before sending him up into outer space with nothing but a David Bowie 8-track and a fifth of Jack Daniels, all for no real clear reason. I know what you're probably thinking. It's another one of those country songs, standard type of thing, but yeah, guilty. I want that money. I want that mainstream country radio money. I'm still waiting, but I'm going to keep trying. This is called KMAG-YOYO. It means kiss my ass, guys. You're on your own. Daddy joined the Air Force, said it was a good sauce. Danger loving money, but it only led to divorce. Ended up in Abilene, working at a Dairy Queen. Put me in the Army, dated out in 17. Here I am standing in the desert with a gun. Thought of going AWOL, but I'm too afraid to run. I got myself a new plan, stealing from the Taliban. Make a little money, turning poppies into heroin. Sergeant didn't like it, so they put me in the hole. Said it's easy shooting when they don't know where to go. Threw me on a lily pad, sent me home to NORAD. I knew I'd be in trouble, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Stranger wearing all black met me on the tarmac. I told him I was sorry, but I ain't ever going back. He said, you ain't in trouble, son. Learn to fire without a gun. A new assignment, now you're working for the Pentagon. Gonna take a trip, wouldn't tell me what it's for. Gotta serve your country, gonna help us win the war. MIT, PhDs, 9 days the test of me. Ain't what I was thinking, but I'm being all that I can be. I ain't no genius, but I knew it wasn't right. Uppers in the morning and LSD at night. Send me off to deep space, help them win the arms race. Hold on me almighty, but the shit has got a funny taste. Countdown, 100 feet above the ground. Tell me when I'm leaving, but nothing about it coming down. Sitting on a bad dream, 1,000 tons of gasoline. Ain't leaving nothing but some rubble in my slipstream. Mama always said, be aiming for the moon. She never would have guessed I'd be passing by soon. How the hell that kid here, blasting through the atmosphere. Drop the rocket boosters, shifting into high gear. Bowie on the system, final on my knee. Armstrong ain't got nothing on me. Hey yo, here we go, KMAG-YOYO. Someone wanna give me, come up where the sun don't go. I see a bright light, something about it ain't right. I lay down in a spaceship, but I woke up in a firefight. I'm tripping from the morphine, came down in a bad scene. God don't let me die, yeah. I ain't even 19. Won't ever ask you over anything again. I swear it on the Bible, the Torah, Koran. Lying around a check, about to have a heart attack. IED got to me, someone call the medevac. I need some fixing after where it is I've been. Never gonna go and try and shoot a gun again. Slipping out the back door, gonna join the Peace Corps. Tell me I'm a hero now, someone else can fight this war. All right, KMAG-YOYO, kiss my ass, guys. You're on your own. Let's see here. You know what? I think I figured out what I did wrong with that over here. I told you I wasn't gonna mess with it anymore, but I just realized. Anyway, hopefully it's better now. I don't know. It may not be. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to Alone Together Tuesdays. Good to see y'all here. I got a whole bunch of songs I want to play, so I'm gonna just keep after it, and I'll take a break in a little bit here, answer some questions, and maybe take some requests or I don't know what we'll do. Dance. Hopefully, let's wait for the sun to go down. I should have made this show at 7 o'clock or done it indoors. Jesus. All right. Well. That last song is, I've got a version, I told you I've got a record that I just announced last week that I made here at my house. And it's mostly consists of songs from previous records that I've done. The pandemic hit and all the touring was done, and so just had to figure out something to do. So I went in the back house, the Doghouse is what we call it. It's where I go when I get in trouble with the missus. And had some friends kind of tell me how to operate some recording devices. Bought a little bit of gear, and made a record. And Daryl Scott helped me out. He produced it and played on it. And that's pretty much it. My wife Allison sings on a few songs. I'm hoping to get her to come sing with me tonight. And Luke Moeller, some of y'all know Luke from Wild and Blue, our duo band that we had until he went back to Australia. Plays a little bit of fiddle, and then Ray Wiley Hubbard joins me for a song. On a song we wrote years ago called Drunken Poet's Dream. And so anyway, we just announced it, and 3 of the songs are out right now, including Down the Road Tonight, which if you listen to it, you can hear my dog Winnie, you can hear her collar rattle in the middle, because I recorded it late at night and she was just hanging out with me. I didn't think it would be a keeper take, and I'm not sure what I would have done differently if I had, but anyway, she ends up making some noise right as the guitar solo starts, and anyway, it's a lot of fun. I'm really proud of it. I like a lot of these songs, and some of them I've been playing for 20 years, some of them just on my last record, but it's fun to rework them and try new things with them. Some I've got like Bad Liver and a Broken Heart, Scott Nolan song that I did in a rock and roll kind of way, and the first time I did it, and this time I do it with my wife, just very stripped down, and we weren't stripped. I mean, we were fully clothed when we recorded it, but there's not a lot. Anyway, I think you know what I mean. So you can check that out. There's a link there. I think we're pre-ordering, selling vinyl, and I'm signing all the vinyl if you're into that kind of thing. I keep knocking over whiskeys. No one's laughing at my jokes. They got me spinning around in circles like a tin can in the spokes. And if I left town this morning with a smile upon my face, oh babe, I swear I never knew I'd end up in this place. Run away, little darling, you don't need me anymore. I've been out here for too long, it ain't like it was before. If I get back home to Houston, I'm gonna tip my hat and cry. When I left, I was a younger man, too proud to say goodbye. I'm gonna wake up in the morning with a conscience 10 feet tall. I'm gonna lay my head down wiser, or I won't lay it down at all. Run away, little darling, you don't need me anymore. I've been out here for too long, it ain't like it was before.
used to live out on the border where no one else could reach. Now I can't ask a question without you giving a speech. You said I never cared, babe, but you know that isn't true. It's just the only thing you asked of me. It's the one thing I can't do. Run away, little darling, don't need me anymore. I've been out here for too long, it ain't like it was before. Run away, little darling, leave here with a smile. I'm knocking over whiskeys and I will be for a while. All right. Knocking over whiskeys. All right, well, I told you about the song of Ray Wiley that is on this record. It's one of my favorites. I'm so excited for y'all to hear it. It's not going to come out until the day we release the record. But he duets with me on it. But I recorded it at my house, and then he recorded his part from Wimberley, and then sent it over. But what's really fun is I thought it'd be great if we could just talk trash to each other, because that's kind of what we do in real life. He makes fun of me, and then I kind of make fun of him, but not as much. He just mostly makes fun of me. But I thought if we could capture that, it would be really fun. And so, but we weren't in the same place at the same time, so it was tricky. So I just talked some smack on my end, and then I sent it to him, and then and I left space for him to like fill in whatever he wanted, and he did that. Hey, baby.
Hey.
You wanna come sing with me? You okay?
In a minute.
Okay.
I've got about 80 things going on.
All right.
That's
Well,
not unusual.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
wanted to check on
I'm doing okay. I got off to a bit of a rough start, but there's still some people hanging in here with me, and yeah, we're doing okay.
you. Okay. I'll be back.
All right.
I mean, I could do Ray Wiley's part.
Now,
I don't know if I can get that. Wine bottles scattered like last night's clothes. That's pretty good.
well, I've got a woman, she's wild as wrong. She likes to lie naked and be used upon. She crosses a bridge and sets it on fire, and lands like a bird on a telephone wire. Wine bottles scattered like last night's clothes. Cigarettes, papers, and dominoes. She laughs for a minute about the shape I'm in. She says, you be the sinner, honey, I be the sin. I'm gonna holler, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She bring me roses and a place to lean, a drunken poet's dream. Now there's some money on the table and a pistol on the floor. A few paperback books by Louis L'Amour. She says, honey, don't you worry about judgment day. Goes down to get to heaven, that just ain't our way. I'm gonna holler, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She bring me roses and a place to lean, a drunken poet's dream. And all my life I laid around while the colors all turned blue. Yeah, I closed my eyes and I finally found it brought me back to you. I've got a woman, she's wild as wrong. Yeah, she likes to lie naked and be gazed upon. She cries sets it on fire. And it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. I'm gonna holler, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She bring me roses and a place to lean. Yeah, I'm gonna holler, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lean. A drunken poet's dream. All right, that's to Ray Wiley. One of the coolest cats I know. For sure. He likes to tell people that he found me in a basket on the river. And it's true, he did. Found me in a basket on the river. That was my wife, Allison Moore. She's going to come out hopefully in a little bit and sing a song with me. Not as Ray Wiley Hubbard, but as her. She's probably best that way. So, let's see. I haven't done this one in a while. I used to tell it all to you, but now I don't want to say not that. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, they only want to hear you say what you oughta. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. Maybe it was 98, and maybe I will never know. Oh, no, nobody wants to hear the truth. They only want to see a show. And maybe you should stop asking about things you don't want to know. You used to call me bad boy. We used to run all over town. You used to call me James Dean, but now all you want to know is when you're gonna get straight. All you wanna know is where the hell is the car. All you wanna know is why you home so late. And who'd you leave at the bar? Oh no, nobody wants to hear the truth. Oh, they only wanna see a show. And maybe you should stop asking about things you don't wanna know. Where do the lies begin? I don't know, but I remember when I used to look you in the eye, but these days I don't even try. To you, but now I don't want to say not that. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, they only want to hear you say what you oughta. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. Maybe it was last night, and maybe I will never know. No, nobody wants to hear the truth. See a show, and maybe you should stop asking. Maybe you should stop asking. Maybe you should stop asking about things you don't want to know. All right. That's a song I wrote with Charlie Mars. And, yeah, the original opening line was, I used to tell it all to you. No, it was, I used to want to get with you, but now I want to get with your daughter. Which was tacky as hell. But it did grab the attention. For sure, but we changed it. Anyway, oh man, you know what I'm excited about? What I've been doing this week?
So some of y'all know if the tip jar is going, I send.
Why would you tell me?
I don't know. I'm trying to find something to say here.
You sound like a child.
Baby. I'm trying to give me money, not the time to say something like that. Jesus. If you tip, I send this postcard. I've been sending this postcard, but some people have tipped for like 10 weeks in a row, and I feel silly like sending them the same thing. So I got proactive, and I went and I made a new postcard. And if you tipped in the last 2 weeks, this one should be in your mailbox today. And I don't know, I'm gonna keep going, just make a series out of it, I guess. But it's fun. I guess I got time on my hands, and I've never been the artsy type making postcards, but you guys are keeping me alive, so it's the least I can do to make that. I don't know. She may not come sing with me now. She hated that line. All right. Well, I'll play something and hope that she comes back out. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. This is an Elyza Gilkyson song that I really love, that Ray Wiley actually covered. And Elyza, if y'all aren't familiar with her, she's one of the most incredible songwriters. I played one of her songs a few weeks back called The Dark Side of Town. And this one's called The Beauty Way. I've never done it before, so bear with me here. My father made a pretty damn good living, playing music on the beauty away. He's gonna die with some money in his pocket. Wish I could do the same today, little darling. Wish I could do the same today. A doe-eyed kid and a little transistor tuned into Wolfman Jack. Picked up a guitar, heard the sirens whisper, and I never looked back, little darling. Oh, I never looked back. I worked the clubs along the San Juan Crystal, polished the diamond in the rough. By the time I hit LA, I was harder than a pistol, but you never really had enough, little darling. You never really had enough. I felt the lights on the big, big stages, the fire burning in my soul. I had those nights when my guitar rages, but it's not something you control, little darling. It's not something you control. Tail diving for a rat on Sunset, coyote pecking through the trash. I wish I was lying like a cat in the sun instead of working like a dog for the cash. Little darling, I'm only working for the cash. And sometimes I wish I could unplug this cord, and my soul or my money I would save. But every time I say I'm gonna quit the beauty way, I feel my bones just turning in the grave. Little darling, my bones turning in the grave. Hey.
All right, everybody. That was the great Elyza Gilkyson. Wilkerson. Gilkyson. All right, let's take a minute. The sun is almost down. I'm not burning up anymore. I feel like the Wi-Fi is starting to work. I think maybe y'all can hear okay. Thank you, everybody, for coming, tuning in to episode 16 of Alone Together Tuesdays. We've been doing this for a minute, and probably will continue to. This is my gig now. I used to tour at the peak like 240 nights a year, 250, I don't know, a lot. And then lately, as I got older, I slowed it down a little bit. But still, 100, 120 shows a year. I was on the road a lot. And that's how I made my living for 20 years. And now I'm at home. And I got to say, it's nice being home. It's something I never had in my adult life, getting to just be in one place. But I was a little worried about, paying for home. But you folks have been very generous, and I really appreciate it. And it's allowed me to experience this time safely and sanely, and then also give back on my own a little bit. I've been doing some fundraisers. We've got earlier this year we raised almost $15,000 for Music Cares and for my band, who are all out of work. People forget about all the different jobs that go into the music business, and I know this is for a lot of folks' businesses and fields. This is a thing where everybody was just devastated. But in the music business, you've got the musicians, and you got the crew, and you've got the agents and the managers and the everybody that's involved in the career and of the artist, and then you've got the venues and the bartenders and the staff and the sound guys and all these different things, and I'm fortunate I'm able to come on here and do some stuff. I have some options, but the venues I'm really worried about. So there's a couple things that y'all can do if y'all want to pitch in to help your venues locally or nationally. One, we're selling t-shirts. I don't know if we have the link up on the site, but on my website you can find it. We have men's and women's Alone Together t-shirts. And the money goes to an organization called Feed the Frontlines, where what that does is they send it to local bars and clubs that have kitchens. And those folks can use that money to keep their staff employed and cook up meals, which they then send out to first responders, emergency workers, COVID unit nurses and doctors, people that have been working really hard all day long and all night and are wiped out, and it just provides them with a meal and a little bit of a respite. And so I thought that was a pretty cool double benefit there, keeping some people employed and keeping some people sane and healthy. And then the other thing that you can do directly is there's a site called Save Our Stages, and it's a collection of hundreds of, if not thousands, of independent music venues across the country, and you can get information there. We're trying to pass some legislation to help those businesses out, along with everybody else. So that's that, and still no sign of the wife, other than to tell me that I shouldn't tell people about that lyric. So. We'll do this since we're talking about gigs and shows. I actually have one this Friday here in Nashville. It's the first show I'm going to have played in 5 months in front of like an audience. I joke about this a lot. I say, the first 3 years or so of my career and the last 6 months, 5 months of my career, there's been no applause. But in between, I had a pretty good 17-year run of that. Hey, baby.
John Henry's in the backyard, so I don't really feel like I can.
Okay, just
there and come here.
Yes or no? Yeah.
Well, if he comes in, then I'll come out.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Are you? Okay, gotcha.
I'll do my best.
Okay, got it.
Do you understand?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the soup tasted good. Did you tell them about our little free library?
I have not told them about the free library yet.
It's the most exciting thing that's happened all day.
I don't know if they can see it. If you see back there, there's a little red dot
right around there. Well, I'm showing the YouTube people, and I mean the Facebook people, and then the YouTube people. Over by the car, behind that tree, there's a little red box, and that's a lending library that we got and put up. And I actually built a little stand for it, which I'm very proud of because I don't build things really. That's not my jam. But it may be now. I got some tools the other day from Milwaukee Tools, which I didn't know was a thing. They're not supporting the show, but I'm gonna give them a shout out because they sent me some tools. Because I did a cameo for this one of the guys there, and anyway, it's awesome. Now I got all these tools, so I figured I'd go build something. And but we got this cool lending library, and Allison has thousands of books, so it's good for me. We get some of the books out of the house, and then people can just come by and pick them up. 8-line machine and a sailor's daughter. Something makes them crazy growing up on the water. Playing for my supper 8 nights a week. Hurricanes, Easter, and New Year's Eve. 410 walls, now there ain't much left. Thunder like the homeless cheers on meth. Homer's in the corner breaking up a fight. Good Lord, I hope I get paid tonight. I got a gig, baby. Burnt fried chicken and a Lone Star beer. Cops and the kids drink free around here. Girl behind the bar, she's taking what she's giving. Lying about her past and trying to make a living. A broke pool table, some hard luck cues. Go tell your mama I done paid my dues. Everyone around here knows my name. 6 nights a week in the neon flame. I got a gig, baby. I got a gig. Now there's an old line tamer parked behind the bar with 100 pounds of weed and a stolen car. Oil patch boys, girls who went to college. Rules you don't break and laws that ain't acknowledged. A barefoot stripper with a pistol on his sleeve. Some will go to heaven, some will never leave. Pills in the tip jar, blood on the strings. Oh Lord, I never thought I'd see these things. I got a gig, baby. I got a gig. Machine and a sailor's daughter. Something makes them crazy growing up on the water. Playing for my supper 6 nights a week. Hurricanes, Easter, and New Year's Eve. I got a gig, baby. I got a gig. Got a gig, baby. I got a gig. As I do, here, right now, on my front porch. Alone Together Tuesday. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. It's great to have you here. I'm very excited. This is the highlight of my week. I say it every week, but it's true every week. It goes by too fast. And if it weren't for all this damn technology, I wish there was just a way for magically this stuff to work. But I don't know. Hopefully it's working now. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to do a song. I almost forgot. I've got, some of y'all know I'm on Patreon, which is this place where I'm just, I release music exclusive to the patrons, and I do like deep dives, like 30 minutes conversations about songs. That last one was one I've done where I just talk about the story and where the lyrics come from and who I wrote it with, or if I wrote it on my own, and what happened, and blah, blah, blah. So if you're ever interested in like knowing all the details behind the songs and stuff, that's a place you can check it out. And last night I started a new thing on Patreon called Memorabilia Mondays, even though, yeah, it was Monday, but I didn't get it out till this morning, actually.
where I'm gonna start doing. I just take a piece of memorabilia from my career and talk about it and tell the story behind it. And anyway, but there's a guy on Patreon who is very supportive, and his dog died last week, and he asked if I would play him a song, and I said that I will. So I'm gonna do this, and then maybe we'll take some questions after this song here. And I smoked my last cigarette. I drank my last drop. I quit doing all the things I swore I'd never stop. I changed my direction. I sang a different tune. Gave up all those childish ways that made me old too soon. And things were going good there for a while. I tried to straighten out the crooked road that I was on. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. I used to play down on Broadway, the same songs every night, singing for the tip jar underneath the neon light. Had a good time with the women, and the compliments were free. I dreamed of something bigger, but it just wasn't meant to be. But I was happy there for a while. Just like a desperado out searching for a song. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. Nothing lasts forever, and God knows that it's true. And sometimes a little while's the best that we can do. You ended up beside me like some long forgotten dream. You took my hand and showed me colors I had never seen. We both said forever, forever till the end. Forever something different to a lover than a friend. We thought we had it all there for a while. Just like that perfect moment before the darkness turns to dawn. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. The one thing I can tell from all this life that's come and gone, it was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. All right. Thank you, everybody. Cheers to you. Okay. Well, let's see. Y'all got anything you curious about? Answer a few questions here if you want. And is City Winery going to stream my show? No, I don't believe so. YouTube is working now. That's great. Glad to hear. Let's see. Thank you for playing for us every Tuesday. Thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. Are you going to be at Do-Si-Do on the 30th? I don't know. I think that's been canceled. I can't remember. I'm not positive, but almost everything's been canceled, to be honest. What are you drinking tonight? This is an IPA of some kind. I can't remember. Lagunitas. It was the one beer I had left in the fridge. What's your favorite acoustic guitar? Well, a Gibson J45. That's the only guitar I've had for since 2001. This is the backup Gibson, because my regular one, the one I've had since 2001, is the strings are just too dead to play, and I didn't have time to change them tonight. But before that, I just had a bunch of cheap beater guitars. And that song, I Got a Gig, I talk about blood on the strings. And while there were sometimes fights at the gigs that I would play at, the blood came from my own hand. I didn't know how to really play at first. I would do 4-hour shows 6-7 nights a week, and without a pick. I didn't know how to play with a pick, so I was just strumming like this. And it would cut my hands, and blood would spatter all over these cheap guitars.
So it was weird. But yeah, I got a Gibson J45 in 2001 from Fuller's Vintage Guitars the day before I cut my first record. I took out a loan and I bought a guitar and made a record, and that was that. Let's see. How come you never play She Left Me for Jesus anymore? I do here and there. I think I've done it a couple times on this show. You know, I feel like it was misinterpreted by some people in a way that I was very uncomfortable with. So I'm particular about when I choose to play it these days. My wife is here. You want to sing some?
Yeah, I can come in, I think.
Okay. One song?
But the worst that could happen is he'll run through the house.
Okay.
dripping wet.
Yeah. Let's just.
And that's happened before.
Yeah.
We've survived.
Well, is there can we pull up a chair here? Everybody, my wife is
My
joining
hair
us.
might take over the,
Your hair might take up the whole screen.
kind of blown out today.
Well, I got rid of this
What
stuff. It
happened?
wouldn't work, and the Wi-Fi and the electronics. It's just, I don't know.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What you want to sing?
Let's do. We did this during your show the other day.
Yeah.
If I can remember it. Pull the lyric for me. Pull the lyric for me.
Is it in here?
Should be. They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They say every man must need protection. They say every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection someplace so high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Standing next to me in this lonely crowd is a man who swears he ain't to blame. All day long I hear him cry aloud, calling out that he was framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Any day now, any day now,
Is that it?
Well, I'll try to come back.
Okay.
I just have to,
Please do.
you know,
Yeah.
check.
Yeah. All right. All right. That was my wife, Allison. We have a child running around in the house, so we just gotta keep an eye on him. But yeah, you're being loved in England right now by many people. Oh, Jason, thank you. That's so wonderful to hear. I love had many wonderful tours over in England and wonderful times. So hope to get back someday. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Let's see. I had some other covers that I was gonna do. I got some of my own I want to do as well, but I'm gonna try this. This is one that I haven't done this in probably 20 years. Let's see if I can remember it. Well, I lit out from Reno. I was trailed by 20 hands. I didn't get to sleep last night till the morning came around. I set out running, gonna take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I ran into the devil, babe, and he loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. I set out running, gonna take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie. She's my heart's delight. The second one is prison, baby. Sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I spend my life in jail. I ran down to the levee, but the devil called me there. He took my $20 bill and it vanished in the air. I set out running, gonna take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got a wife in Chino Bay and one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. Yeah, I set out running, gonna take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. The first one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. The second one is prison, baby. Sheriff's on my trail, and if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Yeah, I got a wife in Chino Bay and one in Cherokee. The first one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. And I set out running, gonna take my time. Friend of the devil's a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Man, I haven't done that in forever. All right, let's see here. Yes, we do Kris. I don't know about Kris and Rita, but we do. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading comments. Multitasking. My wild pointy finger, it wags and it wiggles. It's always serious. It never giggles, and even when the rest of me is trying to get some sleep, sleep. My wild pointy finger is out on the creep. I got a wild pointy finger that points at the theater and accomplishments of man, that points at all the problems that it don't understand. It points at Parisians across the sea. It points at anybody who looks different than me. If you're marching to your own drum, kneeling in the news, my wild pointy finger's probably pointing right at you. I got a wild pointy finger. I got a wild pointy finger. I bought a black glove just to keep it hidden. I figured pointy finger wouldn't know what it's missing. I went for a walk on a crowded street, but it just kept a pointing at everybody it meets. If I had a finger sitter, I'd leave him at home, but my wild pointy finger's got a mind of his own. I got a wild pointy finger. I got a wild pointy finger. I got a wild pointy finger. That was a bonus verse there. It's not on the record. This is a song about judgmental people and clueless people. I've got 10 digits like most other people. I can build a church, but I can't hold the steeple. And 9 of them stand up and do exactly what I say. But the one by the thumb, he just points all day. I can't be a poet, and I can't be a star. I've got no eye for beauty, and I never learned guitar. You'll just be disappointed if you're waiting around to see. 'Cause my wild pointy fingers never pointing back at me. I got a wild pointy finger. I got a wild pointy finger. I got a wild pointy finger. Do you want cornbread or what? You tell people I'm a child molester, but I can't tell you if I want cornbread or I haven't read finished. Do you want cornbread or have you decided you're too fat? Well,
I'm trying to button in your show, just trying to make dinner.
oh, baby, I want cornbread. Hell yeah, bring it. I love my wife. She just brought a sign and held it up for me and said, "Do you want cornbread, or are you afraid you're too fat?" I have been a little self-conscious about my weight lately. I don't know about y'all, but the pandemic pounds are adding up. I did 2 sit-ups today, though, so I don't know if you can tell. All right. Well, cheers, everybody. Thank y'all for break my glass. Only had half a beer. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a good time. I hope y'all are doing okay wherever y'all are. I know it's a weird time out there. Yeah, I guess I don't have any advice, but I'm
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have this outlet and to have the blessings that I do have. And, you know, a couple years ago, I talk about this sometimes on this show, but a couple years ago, I found myself feeling very dissatisfied with life, which didn't make any sense because I have a great life. And I realized I was comparing myself to everybody, and I was always chasing something. I never seemed to be happy with whatever I had. And then I started. The Ray Wiley Hubbard quote just kind of stuck in my head. He said, "The days I keep my gratitude higher than my expectations are great days." And I just kept coming back to that for some reason, and I realized it's because that was exactly it. I was low on gratitude, and so I was high on problems, so I've just been trying for years. It's a process, but to slow down and appreciate what I've got, and I find that does a lot of good. So I'm very appreciative to y'all for tuning in and being here and spending your time with me tonight and all the nights. This has been a lifesaver for me. So thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you. So let's see. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? This week's What's Hayes Going On About episode over on Patreon is about this song. And it's a Christmas song. It's about family. Well, we'd all head to Waco for the birth of our Lord. My folks and my brother and an 82 Ford. We'd pull in the driveway filled up with cars, old aunts and old uncles. Lord, I see stars. Then we'd run to the kitchen, you know, kids and their games. Play fetch with old Buster and call each other names. Aunt Betty'd be singing while supper was cooking. We'd unwrap the gifts when no one was looking. And let's all gather around. Grandpa say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay, she burned the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. This year we're in Houston. Let's all get together. Man, I almost saw snow. Can you believe this weather? Who's gonna be here? Uncle Frank can't make it. Since Papa died, I don't know if Nana can take it. But this present's a sweater, and the pie don't taste right. Dad and the TV are starting to fight. I wish I had a drink, or maybe a dozen. Lord, what I'd give for one good-looking cousin. Let's all gather around. Dad, you say the blessings. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay, she burned that dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Hey Mom, how you doing? Yeah, I miss him too. Nah, the Christmas lights don't make your hair look blue. The cousins ain't coming, John's overseas. My wife had somewhere she needed to be. But the ladies from the church said they might stop by, and I brought you this picture. Oh, Mama, don't cry. Let's play cards and talk on the past. I know, Mom, it goes by too fast. Let's all gather around. I guess I'll say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay forgot the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Yeah, I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Yes, I am. Will be. We'll see.
hopefully make it there. Oh, you gotta laugh sometimes. Anyway. All right. Chances are I took the wrong turn every time I had a turn to take. And I guess I broke my own heart every chance I had a heart to break. And it seems I spent my whole life wishing on that same unlucky star. But as I watch you cross the ballroom, well, I wonder just what my chances are. Yeah, I know you've looked around and you have seen what you needed to see. And at night when you're dreaming, you're probably not dreaming about me. Oh, it's safe to say I've stumbled, but I've managed to make it through this fall. And as I take one step and then another, well, I wonder just what my chances are. The world go by hand in hand and wondered why I'm still so alone. Could I lay down my foolish pride, maybe finally find my heart a home? The band has started playing a simple song I used to know. As I take your hand and walk you out and dance to the rhythm way down low. Every heart has got a story, mine just has a few more scars, but they could heal if you would hold me and tell me what my chances are. Oh, if you would only hold me and tell me just what my chances are. My friend Joe Pug played that song the other night on his show, on his weekly show. There's so many good people doing shows. It's really cool. Todd Snyder's got a show every Sunday, which I think is the longest running and series, and that's awesome. Travis Linville does one like at 8 a.m. every morning. The Band of Heathens are doing one starting in about 5 minutes. You should check that out as soon as this is over. Not before. John Evans does one every Thursday. There's so many folks doing them. Anyway, it's really cool. These cicadas are loud as hell. So I better play something loud to shut them down. And then I think we're going to call it a night here. It doesn't look like Allison's going to come join me for another song. She's making cornbread, so I can't complain. Yeah, soup and cornbread. Life is good. Life is good. All right, everybody. Well, thank y'all for joining me. Oh, you know what? I told y'all I was going to give away something. And now I guess I need to, because otherwise that would be a lie. Yeah, Will Kimbrough's got one. He's just down the street. He's like a mile from here. Oh yeah. Does that mean you can sing a song?
Yes.
All right.
I'll try.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the next, wet
All
child
right.
might come
There
in.
may be a wet child bringing it. All right, we understand. Okay. Well, let's
We got a
see.
new splash pad today. He's very into it.
Oh,
So,
I want a new splash pad.
got a new splash pad and a couple of balloons, and
It's heaven.
that's a party
Yeah.
around here.
Well, thank you for singing to me, baby.
Sure.
It's nice.
I've been listening to you in the kitchen.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's like old-timey times. I think that's what they did in the old times.
Watch.
The-
Wives got to watch their husbands on Facebook while they were making
Well, maybe not.
dinner.
I didn't know you were listening on the. I thought you meant like you could hear me out here on the porch
No,
singing,
I was watching.
because like
Watching
with my
you
in my overalls and my
to
banjo.
make sure that everything was okay.
Okay, is it okay?
Everything's great.
All right. Well, I woke up Sunday morning, no way to hold my head. It didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more before dessert. Then I fumbled through my closet for my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. Then I shaved my face and combed my hair, stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I'd smoked my brain the night before, cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. And I crossed the empty street and caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somewhere, somehow, along the way. On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on the sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl who he was swinging. And I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the songs that they were singing. Then I headed back for home, and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing. And it took old through the canyons like the disappearing dreams of yesterday. On the Sunday morning sidewalks, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning comes down of the sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning coming down. We do what it is, or do you gotta go? Okay. All right. Allison Moore, that was Kristofferson song. Everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Oh, yeah, sorry, I was going to give away a record. Well, two things before we go here. Three things before we go. Maybe like 8 things. I don't know. If you want a postcard, on PayPal, it usually has your address. Well, first of all, if you're in Europe, I'm sorry, it's too expensive. Well, it depends how much you tip, but if you're in the States, on PayPal, it'll give me your address, but if you're on Venmo, make sure you leave your address if you would like one, and I will send you one. And then the other thing was a record. Yeah, let's give away a record. Or let's give away 2 of the different things here. So on Facebook and on, I gotta figure out how to do this. I didn't think this out very well. Yeah, okay, let's see. First person to say my, who knows my first name on Facebook? My first name's not Hayes. Wins a signed copy of What It Is. Let's see, what do we got? Who we got? Waiting. High suspense. And everybody else, hang on. I'm going to bring something to you, a different question. But I guess there's a delay here. Towns you want fruits on the river? James. No, my name is not James. Joshua. All right, Julie Kesner Blasdale. I'm going to write that down. If you'll send a message to, if you'll send me a message on Facebook with your address, I will ship you a copy of What It Is. And then the rest of you heathens over here on the YouTube and the Twitch and the Twitter, up to no good. Let's see, what can we ask y'all? If you can tell me the name of my second record, first person that, oh, I better pull up the comments here. First person to tell me the name of my second record will win a autographed copy of What It Is. And I only have like 30 left, so they're running out. Okay, I'm gonna do one more song while people are trying to figure out, looking up what the name of my second record is. Little Rock. All right. C Pixlay. Yeah, you win. Now I just got to figure out how to get that message, Jimmy. All right, C Pixlay. Let's see. How do we do this? Yeah. I didn't really think this through very well. Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's an email address, HayesCarll2020 @gmail.com. It's like a business email. And if you will send your name and address, we'll hook you up. None of the rest of y'all didn't hear that. Actually, that's fine. It's a business address. And for all the business I do a lot of business. Thanks for playing, everybody. We'll give away more stuff next week. I don't know if it helps. And speaking of next week, y'all make sure to tell all your friends about this. I do this every Tuesday, so I hope y'all will come back, and the more the merrier. So thanks again. And I'm gonna do this song. It'll be the last one, and we'll call it a night here. This is a song that I wrote as a reminder to myself. We're talking about, being in the moment, being appreciative, and having gratitude. And this one, it's one I wrote with Allison, who, speaking of, has shows occasionally Saturday and Sunday. But check her website out, AllisonMoore.com, and or her social media stuff. She does some amazing shows from here at the house. And yeah, you don't want to miss that. So the chorus of this song is: what it was is gone forever. What it could be, God only knows. But what it is right here in front of me, and I'm not letting go. And that's what I try to live by these days. I can't do anything about the past. I have no idea what's going to happen in the future. I got right here and right now, and I'm trying to make the most of it. So thanks again, everybody, and here we go. Compasses and pieces, I don't know what I seek, but I'm not sure it matters anyway. 'Cause what it was is gone forever. What it could be, God only knows. And what it is right here in front of me, and I'm not letting go. Just across the border from what I used to be, I still is slamming up the door. And the future holds a promise that it doesn't have to keep, but it might not need keeping anymore. 'Cause what it was is gone forever. What it could be, God only knows. And what it is right here in front of me, and I'm not letting go. I can hear the laughter as I try to make my plan, and then set out like a fool toward the sea. And every wave that crashes rearranges all the sand and puts another path in front of me. What it was is gone forever. What it could be, God only knows. And what it is right here in front of me, and I'm not letting go. What it is right here in front of me, and I'm not letting go. Everybody, thanks so much. Y'all take care. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to each other. And I hope to see you next week. Until then, adios.